Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Corpse Party Blood Drive. We went through a hell of a time. We're in the underground bomb shelter, we put down our light and dark crystals, and we opened a path to... somewhere. Now, I figure that the light blue misty fog doesn't actually hurt us, so let's check the black fog, which is gone. That didn't take long. Also, why the hell are you here? You were chasing Yuka. You had better be here because you got bored on the way to Yuka. How come it only worked for Yoshiki? And why did it work for him at all? And not Kuwan? Satoshi flashed his light in the direction Kishinuma had indicated, but there was simply nothing there. Cool, just go into the black void, it'll be fine. Each one of us was racked with apprehension. We slowly approached the room. And watch your feet. By yourself. Stay out here by yourself, is what I'm saying. How about 2 and 2? I mean, I don't believe Miss Kuwan was a math teacher, but I think she could figure that part out, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh? She's just standing there? What is that all about?
Yuka! Yuka!
This is a little troubling. Well, magically nothing bad happened as the result of us splitting up. We all just came in, but what is this? Misuto did say he was draining her spiritual energy, but I don't know what this is. It was almost as if she'd forgotten how to speak. Something was clearly very wrong.
Yuka.
Good idea.
Hi. Yuka.
Satoshi crouched down so Yuka could ride on piggyback, but she simply wouldn't budge.
Satoshi, Yuka,
my god, what the hell happened? Did she just go insane from all the crazy sounds around her? Wow, this is how we're playing? And I can switch, which is rather interesting, because if I go to Satoshi, then I have Yuka just on the back, which is rather interesting. Okay. So let's just, leave?
おかしいな。ここに入ってきた入り口はこっちで合ってるよな。
そうだと思うけど。
ここを見ても壁だよ。
This sucks.
見て。
Oh.
このコース動いてるわ。いけない。このままだと閉じ込められるわ。みんな逃げて。
おいおいおいおい。なんだよそれ。行くぞ。
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the most abrupt wrong end ever. That was amazing. It's just like, idiot, have a wrong end. Okay, I think there's only one wrong end left. Let's do this again.
おかしいな。
Here we go again.
いけない。
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
ここで足を止めたら閉じ込められるってこと。閉じ込められるどころかぺしゃんこに潰されるわね。とにかく出口を探しましょう。
あっちに光が見える。行こう。
Okay, just remember what happened last time we saw a light. Watch your feet. I'm still, oh god, I'm still going. Oh, that was it.
サトシ、廊下が閉じてくる。
とりあえずこの部屋に入ろう。
This place is ridiculous. Now even the environment itself is actively trying to kill us.
閉じ込められたの。ええ。でもあのままいたらみんな潰されていたもの。仕方がないわ。
まさかこのまま壁が迫ってきてとかねえよな。
A tremendous wave of anxiety washed over all four of us. Interesting that it says all four, because Yuka's kind of not really with us here. As we were trying to figure out what to do next, I found myself tripping over a sharp stone by my foot. It was in the shape of an arrowhead.
なんだろうこれ。
サトシ、今のとこ照らしてくれ。え？少し戻って。そこだ。
Hey. Let's just hope it's not like the last hole we crawled into, am I right?
横穴があんだろ。あそこから出るしかなさそうだな。
でもどうやってあんな高いところに。背伸びしても届かないよ。
I love how it does question mark as though I can't tell it's Sachi. Satoshi was scared stiff by the sudden voice right by his ear. Yeah, that was a little loud, wasn't it?
誰だ?
Again, she's only showing up to one of us at a time. What a jerk. He flashed his light, but there was no one to be seen.
Nami! 大丈夫か?
何か見えてきた。何これ。
本当か? 何が見える?
背中。サトシの背中。
Satoshi? Dodge. Now. Oh, that's awful. Yuka's eyes went completely black as she latched all her weight onto Satoshi. Do I have a button for this? That's not quite... Do I have a way? Yeah. That is creepy. Her face was no longer her own, but that of Sachi.
Satoshi! Yuka-chan ga!
なんだって。サトシ。重い。
Oh?
何者なんだ君は。
So she's talking through Yuka then, that's how that works. The black-eyed Yuka began to speak while clinging uncomfortably onto Satoshi's back.
バニシングツインね。双子として生まれるはずが片方の子が死んでしまってもう片方の子に臓器が吸収されることがある。
Remember, according to previous information, there is going to be no reasoning with her. Wow. Yeah, we cannot let her get out. While the possessed Yuka was speaking all of this from his back, Satoshi carefully and discreetly poked Miss Kuon in the side to get her attention.
Satoshi-kun.
The teeth. In Satoshi's outstretched hand were two baby teeth. I forgot. Ayumi gave them to us as a charm. They were the teeth he'd taken from the class rep earlier. He didn't speak these words with his mouth, but rather with his eyes. Unfortunately for him, Sachi seemed to have caught on. Great. Ooh! With that, she began strangling Satoshi.
Oi! 違う。これは。
離せ、ユカ！離れねえ。すげえ力だ。
お願い、やめて、サチ。
And just like that, she stopped. Or rather, the spiritual aspect of her vanished from our sight. back, are we?
ゆか、くそー、頑張れゆか、手を離せ。
ゆかちゃん。このままじゃサトシが。
I mean, clearly we're supposed to use the sharp rock, so let's, fail. That won't do any good at all. What do I do? Satoshi won't hold out much longer. Kishinuma and Miss Kuon were both desperately trying to pry Yuka's hands from Satoshi's neck, but all I could do was stand there dumbfounded. I felt utterly useless. Satoshi's face was warped in pain and turning blue. It was almost unbearable to look at him, but I couldn't turn away. Yuka's skinny fingers dug into Satoshi's throat with a strength far exceeding what such a tiny body should have been capable of. His eyes began to roll back into his head, and he was foaming at the mouth. His strength was virtually non-existent at this point, and his entire body was starting to spasm. Yet despite the thrashing, Yuka continued to strangle him with every last bit of force she could muster. In fact, she seemed to be getting stronger and stronger with each passing second. Oh. A deep and distinctive sound rang out, and all at once, Satoshi went completely limp. Every single one of his bodily functions instantly ceased. Satoshi, someone screamed his name. Those who tried desperately to remove Yuka's hands from his neck were losing strength and hope alike, having failed at the most crucial part of their rescue. They fell back. And even though he was already gone, Yuka continued to strangle Satoshi. His skin broke and his muscle fibers were beginning to snap apart like piano wire. That is gross. Satoshi's neck and Yuka's hands were stained a deep crimson as the blood drained from his body. Yuka's eyes were full of tears, her nose was bleeding, and the strain of the strangulation was causing veins to pop up all along her head, and yet she was smiling. Ooh. Finally, Satoshi's head was separated from his body. Triumphant, Yuka twisted her own head 180 degrees. Oh my god! Impossibly and fatally gazing upon the three of us. Or rather, specifically upon me. Oh my god! Whoa, I did not expect that last bit. Jeez, she strangled so hard she just took his head off by crushing force. Oh, well, there's only one thing left to do. Everything we just did, plus the correct item. Alright, let's do this again. Sharp rock. I did not expect that. Oh. I clutched my left eye and collapsed to the ground. This was accompanied by a sudden bloody splash from Sachi's left eye as well, accented by her all-black eyeball falling from its socket to the ground. My god, the fortitude it took for that. I was waiting for her to stab Yuka's freaking hand or something. Jeez. I really hope that Sachi doesn't try this again, because you only had that one shot. Both of your eyes aren't cursed. Satoshi's throat rang and rattled as he quickly inhaled as much air as his lungs could take. My body twitched and I continued holding my eye with one hand. The other hand, then, bore the arrowhead I'd used, now coated in blood and viscera.
まさか ちゃんを。サトシは。
サトシもユカも無事だ。
I mean, fine, but yeah. I wouldn't say fine. She held her own neck in her hands as her body writhed and convulsed. Her eyes had rolled back into her head, giving her an almost supernatural, or possibly subhuman, appearance.
Yuka!
Well, Naomi, got any other bright ideas?
ダメ！岸沼君、ユカちゃんの体を押さえて。
わかった。
Kishinuma immediately pinned her arms, doing his best to keep her still. Miss Kuon then stuffed a hands towel at her mouth. Actually, that's a really good idea, in case she bites off her own tongue. Oh, that's a different picture. Oh, get out of here. Suddenly, Sachi appeared next to Miss Kuon and grabbed the Ever After stones. Oh. Before anyone knew what was happening. Oh my god, this is bad twice. We can't leave, but she can.
離して！これは渡さないわよ。
Jeez, what?
ユカ、落ち着け。落ち着け。
Just smacked Sachi in the face. Yuka closed her eyes and fell dead silent. Sachi was gone as well, and a stillness descended upon the entire room.
くそ。何なんだよ、あいつは。ナミ。ナミ。お前その目。い
いの。サトシが助かるなら。それにこんな気持ち悪い目なんていらないもの。
Holy crap, I think Naomi just beat out Yoshiki and the most badass character, like, at the last second. My god.
すまない。
見せてみて。
I don't think you wanna... open my eyelid and stared intently at my injured eye. This was not a comfortable thing for her to do. Could we not... So far, so good.
運がいいわ。角膜に傷はついてない。
Oh, that's a bit of a corny, like, nah, it's okay. She stabbed herself in the eye. But alright, I guess she's not permanently blind in the eye. That's nice. I was just afraid they would show us. I mean, on one hand, Corpse Party has never really shown gore, but I was still worried.
白目が切れただけだから失明しないで済むかも。目を押さえていなさい。
Ugh. Alright, good, but,
おい、見ろ、出口が降りてきてるぞ。
Yeah, that was weird. Also, by the way, imagine how much it must have hurt to, like, allow Miss Kuon to open her eyelid.
ナミ。たく無茶しやがって。ユカは俺が背負ってく。サトシ、お前は中島に肩貸してやれ。ナミ、辛いだろうけど、いけるか。
I mean, you'd better. What are you gonna do, stay here?
大丈夫。何も悪くないこの子たちがどうしてここまで傷つかなきゃいけないの。
Hey, you should have seen the first game. Miss Kuon surveyed the room with a general look of deep concern on her face.
おい、あいつ立ってるぞ。
Ready for another round? We all fixed our gazes on Sachi, who stood before us, cradling her eye. That's a fair question, because all I have is the freaking Den key and then a consumable bandage.
Sachi, これを見なさい.
At what, the teeth? Yeah. Miss Kuon. Whoa! Okay. Miss Kuon crushed the tooth between her fingers until it was little more than a fine powder. That was a gamble, because if for some reason Sachi's life force is connected to those teeth, then good move. If not, she just woke the devil.
Sensei, やっぱすごい.
Also, yeah, they're baby teeth, but I mean, she just crushed bone in her hands. Like, whoa. She opened her mouth and ate it? Just stuck it in and swallowed. What does that mean? Is she gonna devour Sachi, like, for a second time?
Sensei!
Unless she's doing a sacrifice like Yui did and drawing Sachi to her, because that would be depressing.
Sachi, あなたは生まれない。この世に生まれることはないの。かわいそうだけど、それが運命よ。お母さんのお腹の中に戻りなさい。
Brutal.
生まれ変わって、またおいで。
Sachi disappeared, and a stillness descended upon the room once more.
Sensei.
I really thought that was going to be a sacrifice move, although it might still be. If Sachi's inside her, after all.
どうなったの？サチを私の体内に閉じ込めたわ。母親と勘違いして入ったみたい。
Okay, but remember the last time someone trapped something inside themselves, it caused a corpse party.
さあ、行きましょう。篠崎さんと愛ちゃんの元へ戻らなきゃ。
I am so not comfortable with this, but yeah, you're right, let's go. Miss Kuon looked down at her wristwatch as if for emphasis. The seconds on it were still steadily counting down, having just dipped below 3,600. That's the end chapter music, isn't it? Oh my god. That was climactic and a half. Okay. Sachi, Makina, Kuon, Vanishing Twin. Ooh. Now let's take a look at my handiwork. Good lord. Haha, that was not easy. And endings, please? Chapter 10. 5 endings. 4 of them wrong. The final chapter. There are the EX chapters, of course, but Chapter 10 is where the story comes to an end. That was something else. Oh my goodness. Only 1 chapter left. 1 chapter left. Oh, and by the way... You're damn right. Well, that certainly was climactic, but for now, I shall stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We cleared Chapter 9. We seemingly defeated Sachi for good, with a major move on Miss Kuon's part. And also a major one on Naomi's part. My god, everyone is going through such pain for this. At this point, there's no real distinct villain chasing us anymore. Not a named main one anyway. Just the automatons and phantoms of Heavenly Host, which is no longer Heavenly Host, it seems. There's only one thing left to do. Finish what we started. Let's see if the rest of our group can't leave Heavenly Host, and let's see if Ayumi can't deal with the core of the Nirvana. Until next time, everyone.